Hello and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Kassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. So today we're going to be doing the reading for Thursday, September 30th, 2021. And yes, I was a little bit surprised to find out that it was Thursday today. I actually thought that it was Friday, and so I got up this morning, I got ready for my Friday schedule. I was messaging with people. I had plans today and they messaged me to see what was going on. I told them what I was doing, which is, you know, what I thought I was doing for the day, which left them a little bit confused, but they flowed, they adapted, they made other plans. And then I went to check my phone one final time as I was in my car about to head to my office, and I saw their response of confusion and realized that I had completely skipped over a day in the week. So now I have extra time in my day, and I thought that I would continue to go with the flow of the day as well and come in here and do a video for you guys. So very excited that we get the chance to do that because it's a really beautiful day today, a very special day in the galactic calendar. If you guys want to check out the astrology for today, check out the weekly astrological energies forecast. There is a video for that, and it should be pretty fresh up on the recent videos because I just put it out earlier this week. But also you can check out, there is a playlist called Weekly Astrological Energies. So check that out and you'll be able to find that as well. So today is a day that's ruled by the second chakra and guided by death. And the galactic signature we're working with is the white self-existing dog. This is also a day that's marked as a particularly auspicious day. And so this means that synchronicities may abound, that magical quality is really amplified today, and it's a beautiful day of attraction. And so with this white dog energy where we're working with our companions of destiny, it's a beautiful day to attract your companions of destiny. And remember, we attract those from a beautiful and open heart space. We attract those by really embodying the truth of our vibration. So really sending out that energy, keeping that heart space open today. And you may even, I feel for some people, find that you naturally bump into people that have meaning on your spiritual path today. This self-existing tone that we're working with today is all about definition, measure, and form. And so really creating that firm structure, right? And I'm going to look at this just for a second. Yeah, defining the parameters, asking those questions, the who, what, the where, when, and the why, gathering the information. That is what this self-existing tone is all about. And so today with this white dog energy, we're really looking at that in terms of our relationships, in terms of the people in our lives and the interactions with the people in our lives, in terms of our own heart space and our ability to operate and live from that open heart space, our ability to connect deeply with one another. And I'm sorry if I'm going to be jumping around a little bit, you guys. My energy is a little, I'm sure you guys could probably tell, I'm still trying to reel it back in and get back slightly enough aligned with linear time so that I can effectively live my life here. But yeah. So this energy of the companions of destiny, I mentioned that and I didn't really get too into that. So I want to expand upon that a little more. These are the people that we came here to meet, the people that impact our lives, our soul's journey, those souls of like frequency and vibration. So that's who we can really, I think, be successful at calling into our lives or setting that firm intention today as we move forward. And we're looking at the companions of destiny that we have in our lives at this point as well. We're looking at all of our relationships and interactions with others, all of the different ways that we give and receive and express love. Right? Because we learn about the heart, we learn about love through relationships. There's so much. We learn about where we have blocks to love, and we learn about what it is to love. And of course, like, we also want to understand something that's coming up as I'm thinking about this is sort of this white dog energy is also about peeling back the distortions around love, right? From a young age, we are taught that love is an external thing. Right? I love this person. This person loves me. I love this thing. I love this place. Right? We're always externalizing it. But the truth of love is it's a frequency, it's an energy, it's a vibration. It actually is like the fabric that makes up the universe, right? It is an action. Love is so many things beyond an emotion. Right? But we experience and we learn about love through emotion many times. And we learn about it through relationship. We learn about, like we said, the blocks that we have to receiving it. There's so much that our relationships with other people can teach us about how it is that we love, what it is that we love, right? How deeply we love ourselves, right? Because our relationships are a reflection of the love that we have for ourselves. And so really digging into that energy today and really nurturing those connections that we have with the ones that we do love. This is also a day where we can form great connections with our guides, with our allies in the spiritual realms. And it's also an ending that brings with it, or not an Freudian slip, I guess. It is an energy of new beginnings. So things beginning, things very fresh, revitalizing energy with this white dog. And we are going to read the affirmations, and then we're going to read from the Astro Dream Advisor as well. So the affirmations for white dog are, or white self-existing dog rather. I define an order to love, measuring loyalty. I seal the process of heart with the self-existing tone of form. I am guided by the power of death. I am a polar kin. I convert the white galactic spectrum. And so with this energy, right, we see, and so that Freudian slip was perfect of the endings, right, and the beginnings. So it is about letting things die and be reborn, right? Allowing the endings that want to happen today and allowing the new beginnings that want to happen today. And really with this self-existing tone, weighing and measuring our relationships, the expressions of love or lack of love in our lives, and really coming to understand where it is that we are receiving that nurturing, right? Where it is that all of this loving energy that we have to give is received and reciprocated, and where it is that maybe it's not. So really kind of putting that focus on our relationships today, and the ones that are struggling, looking at and understanding what that's teaching up us, what that's bringing up within us. What is crying out and wanting to be healed? The secondary affirmation is, I am Auk Dog. I am your ability to love and to start again. I give to you loyalty and help. Let's see. And the guidance for today is to focus on transcending limiting emotional patterns and activating your spiritual strength in relationships. Attune to the one heart. Unite with your companions of destiny. Be loyal to your essence, your path, and your kin. And I do believe I actually want to just check for you guys. Like I said, check out the weekly astrology. But I think that today, this is actually kind of perfect if today is the day that I think it is. Yeah. So today we have that Venus square Jupiter action going on, which is bringing those blocks to the surface around the heart, around relationships, around love, so that they can be healed and revealed. So that's really interesting that coincides with that. Yeah, and today is also the day that we have that grand cross being made as the moon moves into opposition to Pluto and enters that T-square with Mercury and Eris. And also the day that Mars in Libra opposes Chiron in Aries, like that opposition becomes exact. So there's a lot of deep healing energy. There's just a lot going on with the astrology. So I definitely recommend, if you guys haven't, or if you need a refresher, to check out the weekly astrological energies video. But yes, this beautiful energy of love over sort of underlying and overriding everything. So really bringing and calling in that energy today, that heart energy, as we navigate whatever comes our way. And the Astro Dream Advisor says, one of the gifts of white dog is calling in and recognition of other companions of destiny. Other beings with the same longing are waiting to meet and acknowledge you. Beings who can see you authentically as you are. When you have truly been seen, you feel empowered, and remembrance of a shared sacred truth is ignited, or trust rather. This is a natural process divinely designed for recognition through vibrational affinity, freed from personal expectations. White dog can be seen as an access point for developing relationships with guides, totems, allies, and guardians. There are many ways to work with these spirit guides, including guided visualizations, shamanic journeys, and meditation. A useful construct is viewing them as aspects of yourself, part of your life stream that is asking to be integrated. Remember, there is no other. In this grand adventure, you are being asked to embody all that you are. Profound insights are garnered through shared purpose and relationship with others who are willing to be in their truth and integrity about the light and shadow aspects they perceive in themselves. Similarly, intimate relationships can be viewed as unique opportunities to bring forward in each other deep emotional patterns to be transformed. In this case, those you have drawn to you hold the quality to assist you in your own integration as well. There are no mistakes. Intimacy is a gift of love. The lack of it may be a symptom asking for honest communication and healing. It may also be guiding you to reevaluate your relationship and the purpose it is serving. White dog signals a breakthrough in your life, new beginnings, new perceptions, new allies and friends. As you express more authentically who you are, you draw your true family closer to you. With your guides and companions, you have the ability to manifest your inspired visions and dreams. Recognize the eyes and hearts that spark the remembrance of a sacred trust. The harmonic wisdom of white dog is affinity, the attraction of like vibration or substances for one another. Spiritual affinity is not limited to family kinship. It is part of the natural affinity between companions of destiny. Such companions are drawn together by the same aligned force that draws iron fillings to a magnet. Companions of destiny are drawn together to do work that is naturally harmonious. On the surface, at times, it may seem that you have little in common with these companions, yet the attraction remains. This is because essence selves are often committed to work together long before they meet in the physical world. This is a natural process of affinity rather than a process motivated from personal desire. Follow this guidance into your unfoldment within the larger pattern. All right. So let's get into the reading for today. And I was called to pull from the Psychic Tarot today. So we're going to get some guidance from here. And I'm feeling drawn to just shuffle this a little bit. Clear. Guidance for today. Angels, teams, guides. Benevolent beings of light. Source. What guidance do you have for us regarding the energies of today, September 30th? As we close out this beautiful month of September. Okay. We have spiritual union, the Two of Cups, and then we have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups came up reversed, and so I'm going to feel into that energy here. But this is definitely right where we're talking about companions of destiny. Right? And so this doesn't just mean, this card oftentimes represents romantic partners, but it doesn't just mean that. But let's get some energy. What is this? Give me some energy around this Three of Cups. Some clarity here on the Three of Cups. So we have hope and the world. Which in this card, this deck is universe. Yeah, so this feels like with this reversed here, this is where there's a lack of joy. There's a lack of celebration. There's a lack of happiness, right? And fulfillment. So this is very in line with Libra season and the energies that we've been feeling lately. So anywhere where you do have any type of companion of destiny, we're going to expand this beyond just romantic, although it definitely is that type of energy. Anywhere where you've been separated, or whether physically or just emotionally, today's a day of great healing and completion. Today's a great day of healing and completion in relationships. We have that possibility to mend fences. And we talked about this, right? This energy during Libra season, especially as we're approaching that new moon in Libra. That new moon is going to be really powerful for this kind of energy. But today's sort of like giving us that first little push towards being able to come together and mend differences. Anywhere where there has been discord, where we haven't been able to see eye to eye. Today's the day for healing. So let's get a little more energy around this. We have power and partnership and alliances. And power was like this as well. So let's see, let's feel into that for a second. Today's a day also where we're looking at the partnerships that we've created. We're looking at our alliances. We're looking at our network, right? And we're seeing which energies in our lives have brought us a sense of empowerment and which ones have made us feel disempowered. And we're really looking that over today. We might be getting some clarity around that today. Where it is that we need to take our power back, where it is that we have been felt as though we've been taken advantage of, and how it is that we can turn that energy around, where it is that we have given away our power in partnerships. And are we ready to take that power back? Right? Because a lot of times it isn't even necessarily that somebody else does this on purpose. It's just a training that we've had, where we've trained ourselves to cater to the other person. We've trained ourselves to be agreeable. Right? And it's not necessarily even anything that they're doing. It's a pattern of our own that we need to overcome. And if we're naturally just always doing that, if we're naturally always caving and giving in, and maybe not even being honest about what we truly think, need, or want, then we can't even always hold the other person accountable for that. We have to hold ourselves accountable for that. And we have to learn how to voice our truth and our needs. So for some people, it's going to be a lesson around that. For some people, it's been very clear where somebody has purposefully kind of been flexing on us, I guess you could say. Where they've been knowingly abusing their power in a situation. But this is also where we're drawing in, like we said, those companions of destiny, those new partnerships and alliances that bring us more deeply into our power, right? Shared power. This energy that we've been talking about a lot, right? This power with energy versus power over, where we come together and we become more powerful when we are united, right? That energy amplifies. So we're realizing where we have energies that are draining our power, draining our resources, and we're also beginning to attract in, as we release those energies, we attract in those energies that are more beneficial to us, right? I love how we were talking about companions of destiny, and we have destiny on the bottom of the deck, so that's absolutely perfect. Really, those people that can assist us in moving more powerfully toward our destiny. Those people that remind us of our power. This is also the energy of learning how to become more empowered in group settings when we are working with others. And then we have the waiting game coming out. And this card, the way it is, it really, I believe that this is supposed to be, this is an interesting thing that the Psychic Tarot deck does. This is supposed to be the Three of Wands, I'm pretty sure. But the partnerships and alliances makes me feel, it feels like the Three of Pentacles to me because of that. So that's usually how I read it. But if we were to read it as the Three of Wands, it would also be about this energy of waiting, right? Three of Wands is very often, people talk about it like waiting for your ship to come in. So there is this energy of waiting on something right now as well. Let's get some more energy. What are we waiting on? What is truth? Truth, justice. Tell me more. Patience, yeah. So for some people today as well, there is this energy of, and this feels very akin to the new moon reading that we just did. It's like waiting for the truth to come out so that we can have some sort of justice. Somewhere where we feel as though our power, where we feel as though we're feeling disempowered because of a lack of truth and a lack of justice. And so this energy here is calling on us to be patient. Tell me more. And I know in the world at large right now, there are a lot of us that are waiting for disclosure. We're waiting for more truth to be revealed in a way that the general population can't deny, right? And then we have obstacles and challenges and choose wisely coming out like this. So this is the energy of obstacles and challenges being removed. And part of the reason that they're being removed is possibly because we've learned the lesson. Right? It's time for forward movement. We learned the lesson that those obstacles and challenges were meant to teach us. And now we're able to move forward, but we have a lot of options. It's sort of like that energy of like, where there were no options, now there are many. And I'm feeling into this with this and how these might connect together here. For some people too, it's like you were waiting to act on something, but you didn't have all the information yet, so you couldn't act. That was your obstacle, was this lack of information needed in order for you to move forward. And so you had to have an incredible amount of patience. And so that obstacle might be removed. There may be truth, there may be more clarity coming through. But that clarity, when it comes through, is going to require you to make a decision. Yeah, patience and planning. Part of the reason you didn't have all the information before was because you weren't meant to act too soon. Because things needed to happen the way that they happened. Things had to line up a certain way. Yeah. So this is about really weighing your options, checking in with your heart, checking in with your intuition, and knowing that you need to plan. It's like, this is also feeling like for somebody, there's something that you really want. Right? There's something that you really want, but it hasn't quite manifested yet. It will manifest soon. But in the meantime, there is, like, patience is being required and planning is being required too. Like, it's going to take, there's more steps to it than perhaps maybe what you would like. And these obstacles and delays are part of those steps, part of that process. It's like you're going to need to have all your ducks in a row. So this choose wisely too is like when these obstacles and these perceived obstacles and delays start melting away, make sure that you're not jumping too soon. Right? Take care. Be prudent. Be strategic. Yeah, we have conflict and defeat coming up here. Yeah, with material harvest, firm foundation, and recognition and reward. And accelerated motion on the bottom of the deck. All right. So this is the energy where some of you may have been in feeling defeated. In any of the scenarios, I know I just threw out quite a few different possible scenarios there. Whatever scenario resonates with you, maybe multiple scenarios that we've talked about resonated with you. And you feel, you've been feeling this energy of defeat because things haven't been moving forward. Maybe if there is a truth that you're waiting for, information that you're waiting for, obstacles and delays that you're waiting for to dry up, whatever the situation is, you're in this energy of defeat a little bit. Like, all right, maybe it's just not going to happen. Maybe the truth's just not going to come out. Right? Maybe I'm just not going to get the information I need. Maybe this is just going to be delayed indefinitely. Right? Maybe the resources aren't going to come through. Whatever it is, you're in this energy. But this is the energy that's coming to you. Remember, firm foundation. There's a foundation being created upon which you will build what it is that you're wanting to build, but you have to build that foundation first. For some of us, this is doing our healing work. For some of us, this is our due diligence. This is gathering information, gathering training, all of the pieces coming together in the right timing, right? That foundation is going to be different. The skills that we're cultivating and developing that we don't even realize we're going to need later on down the road, whatever it is, this firm foundation has to be created first. That is what we are doing right now. That's the patience and the planning. All right? But recognition and reward and material harvest. This is beautiful energy, okay? Like, this is what's coming. This is the ultimate result. You just have to allow for it in its due time. And that timing does feel like it's coming up here. There is, like we said, with this in reverse here, this energy, this is the overcoming of obstacles and challenges, right? This is those sort of fading away. This is, for some of us realizing that we were our greatest obstacle and really coming to understand what within us was needing some work, was needing some healing, was needing some awareness and understanding. Where it is that we were actually holding ourselves back, right? Yeah. That's pretty powerful stuff, you guys. Let's close with an Archangel card here. Let's get some guidance from the Archangels. Guidance. All right. So we have Archangel Jeremiel coming out. Learn from your challenges, relax and trust. Exactly. What are you learning from these perceived obstacles and challenges? Once you learn the lesson, those obstacles disappear, right? Once we recognize why it is that they're present in the first place. And it's about, like we said, relaxing and trusting that process. Trusting that those delays are there for a reason. And what do we do in the meantime? If we can't move forward the way we want to move forward, what can we do? What can we focus on? How can we continue to learn and to grow into the best expression of ourselves that we can be in the meantime? Right? How do we take advantage of what we do have present in our lives? Be grateful for that and really relax and trust in that divine plan. Right? Everything is a gift. Everything is a lesson. The universe is responding to us, reacting to us, and teaching us all the time. Anything else here? Archangel Faith. With faith, you are invincible. Believe in yourself. Right? And look at that big, beautiful flame she's holding there. We got the dove. He's holding the dove and she's holding the flame. All right? You are invincible when you believe in yourself. So growing that faith, that faith and trust, not only in spirit, but in ourselves as well. And that was a big part of this process for a lot of people. That was part of the obstacle, right? We didn't have that faith in ourselves. We didn't have that courage, that trust in ourselves. When we do, things begin to move, right? But we had to go through what we had to go through in order to get there. Yeah, and on the bottom of the deck, we still have Archangel Bakpi. It is time to fly. Listen to your intuition. So your intuition is going to be guiding you forward. It's just sometimes, and look at all the birds around her. Sometimes we've allowed ourselves to get so stressed, so mired in, where's that energy? In this energy right here, that we block out our own intuition. Right? We can't hear it over the noise in our minds. So quiet that noise. Yeah, I want to read Archangel Faith. These have such beautiful, they're just beautiful. Archangel Faith is Archangel Michael's twin flame. Michael is the bearer of truth with power, while Faith carries the divine feminine aspect of faith with wisdom. Interesting. They share their etheric retreat over Banff, Canada. When you connect with her energy, Archangel Faith enhances your clarity of purpose and your knowing. She fills you with trust and faith so that you can succeed. Faith is the most powerful energy in the universe. With total faith, you are invincible. Working through your throat chakra, Archangel Faith also offers you the wisdom to differentiate between blind faith and true faith. She helps you recognize when your vision has been distorted so that you can see the true light. Her energy is that of the pure white sapphire, reflecting shimmering white source light. Archangel Faith is touching you as you read this card. She's reminding you that while blind faith is an illusion, you know the truth in your heart. Trust it and know that faith does not waver. It is 100% certain, and it is a rock-solid foundation for anything you wish to do or create. Your guidance is to check that you have absolute trust in an important aspect of your life. Do you believe in a relationship that you are in? Or wish to embark on a career move, something that you have decided to do, or a dream that you want to pursue? To the extent that you have faith, it will succeed. Call on Archangel Faith to support you, enhance your inner will, and strengthen your determination so that success is assured. Be ready to move mountains. That's really beautiful, and I was buzzing while I was reading that. So really working with Archangel Faith could be very, very powerful right now. And this distinction between blind faith and true faith, right? True faith being faith in the truth that's in your heart. Blind faith being faith in whatever anybody tells you is true, accepting that as truth without question, right? Knowing that difference, which is such a huge part of what we're doing right now, that is so important, right? In a world, in an illusion that wants you to have faith in all the wrong things. And that's a judgment, right? To say all the wrong things. That is a judgment, but you know what I mean. That wants you to have faith in the illusion, right? In a world that wants you to have faith in the illusion. That's why it's so important to cultivate true faith that comes from here, that comes from the convictions that we hold within our own hearts. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you. This was an intense reading. Going to be possibly an intense day. Remember, this is also, even though we're talking about the day, it's kind of timeless. So whenever this resonates for you, it resonates with you. Clearly, we don't worry too much about time on here. So whenever you found this, I'm sure that the messages were for you at that time. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. There are links down below to donate. My email is down below as well with the description of the different services that I offer. If you would like to do any one-on-one work with me, just shoot me an email and we can figure that out. I'm just laughing because you can hear the Mercury retrograde as I'm trying to speak here. What else? It's all in the description box below. Check it out. I love you guys. You are so beautiful. Have an incredible day.